Council tax, have we got to take it to court?
No, I'm banned from contacting any council. So that's an illegal warrant.
Right, okay, well you can tell it to the judge when you see him this morning.
No, I'm banned from contacting any council. Do you want to see the letter?
I'm not interested in any letters. Our job this morning is to take it to
Right,
court.
so you're ignoring evidence then?
So what you need to do
You're ignoring evidence.
is get ready to take...
You're ignoring
I'll take it
evidence.
to court so you can get it sorted out.
You're ignoring evidence. I'm
So
banned
if
from...
you're ready, then we can take it to court.
I'm banned from contacting any council.
Well, he's on about contacting. We're taking you to the court so you can speak to the court.
What? How can I pay my council tax if I'm banned from contacting any council?
Well, that's why we're taking you to court this morning so you can speak to the judge.
Well, I bought and paid for, Judge.
Well,
Like the last one I had, who didn't even want to know.
Whatever you've got to say, that's down to you. But we're here to do our job.
What? You don't have a job. I'm banned from contacting any council.
Well, that's not my argument. I'm not concerned about that.
Well, can I see your ID? Let's see your ID. Right, and yours. Yeah, a bit closer than that, mate.
We understand, look, we're here to do our job. And we understand you may have a beef with
No,
the
you
council.
don't have a job.
But we've got to take you to the court this morning so you can sort it out with the court.
You don't have a job. I have a legal
Well,
banning
I'm
order
telling
from
you,
contacting
I'm
the
telling you,
council.
We're taking you to court this morning.
No, you're not.
Yes, we are.
No, you're not.
Yes, we are.
Oh, you got a vehicle, have you?
Yes.
Yeah, has it got insurance? Prisoner insurance? Because I'm not travelling in it otherwise.
Do you think we'll be here if we didn't have any of that?
Yes.
We're not here for the fun of it. We're
Yes,
here
because
to do our
bailiffs
job.
just lie.
Well, we're not bailiffs.
Same thing.
That's not.
Right, well I want to
But
see the
what
insurance documents
what we need
of
to
the vehicle
do
then.
is take you to court this morning.
I want to see the insurance documents of the vehicle, otherwise I'm not going in it.
Well, you're coming with us.
What if you have a crash?
You're coming with us to court this morning so we can get it sorted
What
out.
if you have a crash?
So we're here to do our job. So if you're not going to come with us peacefully, then we'll have to call the police.
Call
and
the
then- And
police.
they'll take you to the court anyway.
Call the police, get the chief constable to come round.
Right, we're going to take you to
I
court
want
now.
to know why he approves the theft in the public purse.
Well, you can take that up with somebody else. We're here to do our
Oh,
job.
go on then, call the police.
Okay.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, let me know when they get here. won't you?
Okay.
Don't put your foot in the door! That's a legal entry.
It's not.
We're
We've
not
got a
entering.
warrant for your arrest.
That is a legal entry.
We've got a warrant for your
I'm not
arrest.
entering.
That is a legal entry.
We've got a warrant for your
We've got a warrant
arrest.
for arrest.
We can do that if
Can
we
I
I
need
am
to.
not allowing you into this property.
That's
That is
fine,
a
You don't
legal
need
entry.
to. You don't
Fine,
need
we'll
to.
wait here.
We've got a warrant for your arrest which authorises us to.
You have nothing. I'm banned from contacting any council.
Well, that's why we need to take you to court this morning so you can get it sorted out.
No, there's nothing to sort
We're being
out.
perfectly reasonable with you.
The government ombudsman have confirmed
That's
that if
fine,
they
you
wish
can
to
take it
overturn
up-
the ban,
take it up with the court.
they need to take it through the courts.
Well, you've got to take that up to court this morning.
No,
That's
I don't.
it's your chance this morning
I don't have.
to,
I
to
don't.
speak to the court.
I don't have to take anything up with the court.
Well, you have to because they've issued the warrant for
The
your arrest.
council have to overturn the banning order, and that's been confirmed by the government ombudsman.
Listen, we're here to do our job. The court have issued a warrant for your arrest, so then you just need to get to the court and get it sorted out. It's
No.
as simple as that.
There's nothing to sort out, and will you remove your foot from my door?
No, I won't.
Well, then you're breaking your own rules, aren't you?
No,
Yes, you are. Have I allowed you access into this property?
you don't need to. We've got a warrant for your arrest.
Have I allowed you access into this
You
property?
don't need to.
You fit on
This
the
is
ball.
going to get sorted out one way or the other, isn't it?
It's been sorted out as far as I'm concerned.
Well, it hasn't, as far as
They
as far
want
as
to
we're
withdraw.
concerned,
They
the
want to
court
withdraw
and the
their banning
council.
order.
If you've got beef with the council, then you've got to go to the court and speak to the council and the court.
No, I have no beef. They have banned me from contacting them. Is that not plain English?
Well, it is plain English. I understand that.
If I write to them, the letter may be read but will be ignored. If I phone them, the call will be terminated, and I'm not allowed to enter any
Right.
council building.
Well, that's where your chance to speak to the court this morning.
There's nothing to
about
speak
it.
about. It's been confirmed as a legal ban.
Well, you need to speak to the court about it.
Why do I
to,
need
to
to-
stop any orders coming out?
The council needs to sort it out,
well,
not me.
Well, if it was you
All the
wanted to get it
council,
sorted out,
all the council needs to do is apply to the courts to have a hearing to see if they can get the ban
well, that's
overturned.
right. It's your chance to go to court this morning and speak to them. That's what I'm trying to say.
I don't want to speak to them. I've got nothing to say.
Well,
I've said all I've got to say. I've said, where's the 30 years of missing money that you've stolen? No one wants to answer that question, do they?
that's something that they can sort out. We don't know. You don't know.
Oh, I know where it's gone.
Where's that?
The police know where it's gone because they said it had probably gone in someone's pocket and then they got bored and wandered off.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
And how much was that?
30 years, public money,
A lot.
about £5 a year minimum. What do you think?
Oh, I mean,
Right, so I've been banned from contacting the council because I'm pursuing that case, so that's their problem, not mine.
yeah, but the council, I don't think you've been banned from speaking to the council, have you?
Oh God, he's off. I've become very aggressive, have I?
Well,
I'll get the letter if you get the foot out of my door.
well, I'll just leave the door open.
I don't
and
trust
get
you.
the
I
letter.
don't trust you to turn my back on you.
I'm not going to come in.
I don't
Alright,
trust
leave
you.
the door open.
Bailiffs have lied before. Let's see the warrant for my arrest.
I'm not a bailiff.
Let's see the warrant for my arrest.
I'm not allowed to hand it over to you
Oh, here we go.
because you
yeah.
might dispose of it or eat it or whatever. But there we go.
Oh, so I think you do know something about my case, don't you?
No, I'm just saying. I've had people before do that.
Right, yeah, whatever. Well, who's that signed by? It's not even signed by anyone.
Doesn't matter if it's signed or not. If the court have issued the warrant, it doesn't matter.
How do I know the court have issued the warrant? The council,
We wouldn't be here otherwise.
the
would we?
council like to issue their own warrants, don't you know that?
Well, that's something you've got to speak
And
to
then,
the
and then
council.
put a pretend signature on it. I want to see the name of the person who signed that warrant.
Well, you can speak to the judge when you speak to him.
No, you can show it to me here now.
Justice of the peace.
What's that? That's the squiggle. That could be anything.
Well, you can take it up with the court when you get to the court. That's
I'm
what
not
I'm trying
going
to
to
say
the
to
court.
you. You can have your say when you get to court.
I'm not going to the court.
I'm not against you or anything like that. I'm just trying to do my job. And
You
that's
don't
it.
have a job to do.
Well, if I
I've
didn't have
been
a job to
banned
do, I
from
wouldn't be here.
contacting any council. That means if I give them money, that in itself is a criminal offence.
Well,
Now that's what they need to sort out.
well, that's something you can take up with the court. That's what I keep trying to say to you.
Why would I take it up with the court?
Well, that's down to you.
What's
I can't authorise what.
the
what goes
council's
on with
banned
the
me from
court.
contacting them. What's it got to do with the court? Good question, isn't it?
Very.
Police are on their way.
That's nice. It might be the two ones who tried to nick me last time.
What did they say last time then?
They mumbled something about reporting me for court and walked off.
And that was it.
And also, by taking me to the court, you're also breaking the law because the court is a council building.
Well, that's something you can take up with the judge.
So then there'll be complaints going against you and the police officers who turn up here.
I did speak to Ian at the council, and he did say that you're not banned from.
Ian
contacting-
Sims?
No, Ian Davies, prosecutor.
Oh, right,
He
yeah.
did say that it's not Huntington Council that you're banned from speaking to.
Yeah. Well, funny that, because I've got a letter that says any council.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you need to bring that with you then.
Oh, they know about that. The police know about that, but they're not interested.
Okay.
No, the police decided they're trying to arrest me for my council non-payment council tax the other week, when I pointed out that the council were issuing illegal summons and the court were issuing illegal warrants. But they decided to ignore all that, because they're all bought and paid for. That's why there's a formal complaint in against the chief constable now.
Well, like I say, that's why you can speak to the court this morning. If you've got an issue, you can just bring all that up with the court.
No, there's nothing to
See
speak to the
if,
court about, is
see
there?
if they can sort it out.
There's nothing to speak to the court about. What's there to speak to the court about?
All the issues that you said that you've got.
There's no issue. I'm banned from contacting the council. That's the council's issue.
Well, there obviously is issues, isn't there?
No, I'm
That-
banned
that
from
you-
contacting the council.
That you've got with the council or the courts.
No, the only issue I've got with the council is 30 years' worth of stolen taxpayers' cash. They then decided, because I was pursuing that case, to ban me from contacting any council. So that's their problem.
But if we weren't authorised, we wouldn't be here.
Authorised by what, that? Bit of paper with a squiggle on it. A few official words. I've got 20 of them upstairs I could show you. All signed with splodges and various different other things.
Okay.
I got a summon once, not even a summons. They couldn't even get that right.
Who was that from?
I was summoned to court.
And did you go?
No,
Why?
it was an illegal summons. It wasn't even a summons, it was a summon. That's the point.
All right, okay.
So why are they allowed to break the law?
Well, again, like I say,
Why are you breaking the law now by
that's
having your
why
foot in my door?
you need to take it up with the court.
No, there's nothing to take up with the court.
If there was no issue, then we wouldn't be here, would we?
There's an issue with corrupt politicians and local coppers.
Well, again, like I said, that's
There's another four of them I've got the complaint in against for turning up to arrest me that morning. I gave them my phone number, never bothered trying to even contact me, so that's just threats and intimidation, isn't it?
in your mind.
Well, why would they turn up four of them with a van? My mate gives them my phone number, but they don't phone me. What's that about then?
Well, that's something they have to take up with them.
Do you not think it's because they can't arrest me for it?
Well, it's not my issue.
Well, that's not the point. You're asking me what's going on, I'm telling you.
That's right, I'm listening to you.
Oh, good. Right, so that's 4 requests now, and you've refused to remove your foot from my door. Okay. If there's any damage, I'll have you for that as well.
Okay.
Just going to be here soon, and now.
Alright. We'd like to get it resolved as soon as possible.
Well, they must have said how long they're going to be.
Then I didn't talk to them. But yeah, we'll get it resolved as soon as possible.
Did they say how long they were going to be?
No, they didn't.
Oh, good.
So you working today? Your day off today?
A week off, actually.
Alright. What do you do?
Drive trucks mostly. Why are you interested?
Just asking.
Okay. So you realise you're here enforcing an illegal warrant then? I mean,
What?
just as long as that's clear.
If it was all illegal, I wouldn't be here, would I?
I mean, you keep saying that,
I'm doing here doing my job.
but you've got a bit of paper which doesn't really look very convincing to me. Is that dated at all?
I'm sure it is, yeah.
Well, let's have a look then. Or are you going to give me some stuff about maritime law?
Do you want stuff on maritime law?
Yeah,
I
maritime law.
don't deal with maritime law.
Right. Nothing to do with Domestic Violence Act. That's the last one I got from your lot. You're going to
Okay.
arrest me under the Domestic Violence Act.
Mm.
Yeah, that didn't happen either.
Mm. So why are we here?
I actually have no idea.
Well, we have told you why we're here.
You've told me why you think you're here.
Alright.
Stand there as long as you want, mate.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Richard.
Richard Gilbert. Roll number, what's that, 1198?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where do you get your ID from? Where do you get your authority from? So-called authority.
Do you know that? You must know. Come out with all the technicalities this morning.
No, I'm asking. I don't know if you're High Court, County Court, Crown Court, what?
We work on behalf of the Magistrates Court.
On behalf of?
Mm.
Right, so you're a private firm then?
Mm-hmm.
Marston's?
Mm-hmm.
Right, so you're not a legal arrest officer at all?
Not what?
You're not a legal arrest officer at all, are you?
No, not illegal. We're
You're just a
legal.
private firm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Authorised by the Magistrates Court.
Okay. So I'll need to see that as well then. As well as your insurance documents for your custody vehicle. You don't have them now, do you? Your custody vehicle is not insured for prisoner transport. Is it? I think your silence speaks volumes.
No, I don't have to justify myself to you.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You're working for a public authority, that makes you a public
Yeah.
servant, pal.
If it wasn't insured, I wouldn't be here.
Yes, well,
I mean, you can make all the faces you want and, you know, say all the stuff you want, but nothing's going to change the fact that we're taking you to court this morning.
no, I just want to see the paperwork because I think you're lying.
Why would I be lying?
Well, because you're an enforcement officer for a start.
Right, okay.
You just have to look on YouTube, see how many of you consistently lie, and then you get your
Is YouTube your Bible then, is it?
and then you get your bought and paid for bent copper mates to come and back you up, and then they break the law by enforcing a civil offence.
Is
and you
YouTube
do-
your Bible then, is it?
Well, my channel is very popular
Right. With
with a lot of people.
okay. Good.
Especially when bailiffs say they're going to arrest me under the Domestic Violence Act for non-payment of council tax.
I don't think bailiffs can do that.
Well, that last bloke from Marston seemed to think he could.